A very good evening from the Jurong East Stadium for a Sunday showdown in the Singapore Premier League between Tanjong Pagar United, fresh off snapping their 4-match losing run, going up against Hougang United, who themselves stopped a 7-match winless run in their last outing. Coincidentally, both of those wins coming against Geylang International, who were in action yesterday, getting a 2-0 win over the Young Lions. Albrechts were in action on Friday, beating Balestier 6-2, while DPMM take on Tampines Rovers today, with the Stags having a chance to end the weekend at the top of the league table if they get all 3 points. But our focus today a little further down, with Jaguars in 6th taking on Hougang United in 8th. And now let's hear from the coaches, Hasrin Jailani and Marko Kraljevic.
Right. Hello, Coach.
Hi.
You're facing a rejuvenated Hougang side today. Rested and ready to go?
Yeah, I think we are well rested. Of course, we are ready to go. We are waiting for the game to be played later tonight. I think we are ready.
And of course, you'll be looking to snag the win here today. Any weaknesses from the opponent that you'll be looking to exploit?
Well, we feel that we don't want to speak about the opponent. I think we rather speak about our own team. I think everyone is equal right now. Like you said, Hougang is going through a good patch. They won their last game. We won our last game as well. So we just have to focus on what we are doing. I think that's the most important thing right now.
And besides the all-important 3 points, what do you want to see from your boys specifically?
We have been working a lot on our principles and game model. So what we want to see is that the players do follow what we want. I think that's the most important thing that we want to see and what we want to achieve right now. Yeah.
Hello, Marko. You take on Tanjong Pagar here. Firstly, how are you and your boys feeling going into this one?
I think we're okay. Last game we win, then everything is mood, everything is confident coming back. I think everybody looking forward for this game.
And of course, you carry good momentum into this game, but it was a 2-1 loss against them the last time out. Looking to come back with a vengeance today?
Yeah, of course. Understand this was last time. We always move looking forward, for this. I think this time will be different.
And you're going against the likes of Mirko Sugic and Blake Risciuto, just to name a few, who are very strong on the attack. What are your plans to stop them today?
Meaning we know what is strong point for Tanjong Pagar. We very careful, is do our planning and to make sure we stop them and keep clean sheet.
And two coaches with a little confidence in them coming into this one, having snapped their winless runs in the last outing. As we're joined today by Shasi Kumar. Shasi, two teams who I'm sure will admit have been below expectations this year, but with a chance now to get a little run going.
Yeah, I think you spoke about that confidence and both these sides coming into the game with a little bit of confidence. Both these sides beat Geylang, the same side, both by the same scoreline as well, 3-2. So yeah, but at the moment, I think it's about consistency. They need to get a run of results instead of just that one-off result. But yeah, things are probably looking up, especially for Marko, having taken over from Firdaus, and let's see what he can do.
And you talk about there, of course, Firdaus Qasim being replaced by Marko Kraljevic, who lost his first match in charge against Albrechts, but got that win last time out against Geylang. Where do you think it's kind of gone wrong for Hougang this year so far?
Well, I will read the stats out. They've conceded 26. They've only won 2, lost 7. But they've conceded 15 goals in the last 5 games. I think that is one of the reasons why defensively they've been very, very poor. And it's not only a defense per se, it's the whole team, the way the side defends, you know, whether they defend right from the top or whether players are defending properly in those 1v1 situations. So I think Marco needs to stop that, you know, from happening again and again. And hopefully he's done that, you know, during training sessions.
And Marco, of course, famously with Balestier,
Yep.
you know, for so many years, he made them very hard to beat. That's probably something he's going to be trying to instill into this Hougang defense, who, of course, have brought in 2 centre-backs this year, Kuriyama and Takayama. Do you think adaptation has been something that may be a problem for the 2 Japanese centre-backs?
Yeah, I think in a way, you know, I've been speaking about this as well for previous games, or in terms of the foreigners coming in. It's not easy. It's not easy coming into a new league, new system, new culture, playing in the heat as well, in the humidity. But having said that, I think both these players, they've been pretty unlucky as well. You know, I think they're good players. Technically, they're good. Defensively, they're good as well in those 1v1 situations. But like I said before, it's a team effort. It's a team game where they need to defend together as a group, and that's what they haven't done. So.
And for Tanjong Pagar, as the teams that march out here at Jurong East Stadium, a little different problems for them. Defensively, I think they've been okay, but maybe goals a bit hard to come by for them.
Exactly. They scored only 14, right, for the whole season. Inconsistent as well. They've been inconsistent. They've been good in some games, haven't been good in some. You know how they play. They're the hard-working side. They're not, you know, they're not going to have players who are, you know, full of flair, beating players, taking on players, but they are a good side on their day.
And they do have a lot of goals. A man who has scored many, many goals throughout the years, Khairul Amri, leading the team out today, taking the captain's armband, who was brought back into the starting 11 last week and duly rewarded them with a goal. Khairul Amri, he knows the back of the way to find the back of the net.
Yeah, very much so. And you know what? I think the players there themselves, they look up to him, you know, as a legend there, and even the foreigners, they love him there. So yeah, he's looking forward to this one.
As we see the match officials for today, Amar Kasha, Andy Tan, Rida Syed, and Abdul Hanan on the ground at Jurong East. And in the VAR room, Shadiq Al Hussein and Muhammad Shafiq Jufri for this one. As we look at the starting 11s now, Tanjong Pagar United, 3 changes for them from last week's win over Geylang. Naki coming in for Mudrazia, who we can only assume has been injured, and Shake and Pedro back at the back after suspension. Of course, Khairul Amri leading the line for them. As coach Hasran Jailani, very, very experienced. They've got great experience on the bench, of course, for Tanjong Pagar United. As we look at Hougang starting lineup today, 1 change for them. The suspended Hazwan Halim, replaced by the returning Naoki Kuriyama. So it's Sunday action in the Singapore Premier League. Marko Kraljevic back on the bench. Always great to see Marco back, always entertaining on the sidelines. One of the more colourful characters of our league, Shasi.
Exactly, and not so sure about the beeps there though. But yeah, both these sides, I'm looking forward to this one. Hougang an opportunity to get that another 3 points on the board, and Tanjong Pagar as well with Khairul Amri in there. He'll be raring to go, and the foreigners are on good nick as well. Mirko Sukic, he had a superb game in that last one, and Blake Rishuto as well.
Tanjong Pagar, the Jaguars, they've got a good record against Hougang. The last time that Hougang beat Tanjong Pagar all the way back in 2020, Tanjong Pagar having won the last 2 meetings between these sides, and for the last time Hougang getting an away win against Tanjong Pagar, we've got to go back all the way to 2014, a 2-1 win. Igor Serena and Jason Mora getting the goals for Hougang that day. Surprised at that?
Very, very much so. Very, very surprised. But having said that, Tanjong Pagar were out of the league in those, in a couple of seasons there as well. So you got to take that into consideration. But you're just looking at this side, this Hougang side, they have disappointed definitely with the team that they had, the quality that they have, individual players, they're good players. But as a team, they haven't really gelled and clicked this season.
They've got a lot of firepower, not just on the pitch as well. Gabriel Quek, who joined from the Lion City Sailors last season. He's on the bench. Brian Ferreira as well,
Yeah.
the big foreign signing, the ex-JDT man who maybe has flattered to deceive a little bit.
Gabriel Quack is the big one, isn't it? I'm pretty surprised that he hasn't started in more games for this Hougang side. Even when they were struggling, even when they were losing games, he didn't start, you know, and he came on with cameo appearances, and whenever he came on, he did produce the goods as well. So that's a big surprise as well.
As we get ready to kick off here at Jurong East Stadium, Tanjong Pagar United taking on Hougang United. The Singapore Premier League, big one here for both teams. They look to move up the table after slow starts to the season. Hougang United getting us underway here. An early touch for Anders Applin. Retains his place in the side, going to start at right back. Nazrul Nazari playing a little further up than we usually see him these days.
Yeah, he's playing an advanced right midfield role. Another player who's playing in a different position as we usually see him is Irwan Shah in the middle of the park.
Irwan Shah, Mr. Dependable, Mr. Versatility over the years. Great servant to Singapore football. 34 years old now, Irwan Shah. A man who has won almost everything. He's won the Malaysian Super League. He's won the Singapore Premier League with the Warriors back in 2014. He won the Singapore Cup with Tampines Rovers.
Yeah, what a record there. Loads of trophies, loads of experience as well.
Speaking of experience, that man, Khairul Amri, we've seen that many times over the years, holding the ball up, winning that free kick.
Yeah, that's good shielding, wasn't it, against the number 5, who's Kuriyama.
Shake is back in after suspension. Once again, Shake, who is joint top scorer for this Tanjong Pagar United side with 3 goals. I guess that's
Yeah,
really highlights some of their problems.
exactly, and their top assist as well with 2. So that really speaks or tell you the story about Tanjong Pagar this season.
The right hand stepping in there, booting it forward. First touch for Zaiful Nizam. Supremely experienced goalkeeper. 5 caps for Singapore, and a man who is very used to playing under Marko Kraljevic.
Exactly. And Zaiful Nizam today makes his 287th appearance in the league. That's joint most experienced player in the league at the present moment with Yase from Tampines.
Shasi dropping the stats on us on a Sunday at the Jurong East Stadium. The Sugic tries to put Zaiful under pressure. Launches it forward. Falls now, Blake Richudo. Bit of head tennis in the center. Sahil now brings it down. Looking to release the pacey Nazrul Nazari. No foul, ball still in play. Big shouts of appeal from Blake Richudo, but we'll get on with it as he tries to release the pace of Zulfadli Suzliman. But well shepherded there, and Zaiful almost playing himself into trouble.
Yeah, he did the best next thing there by just booting it out for a throw-in.
Couple times now, seeing Tanjong Pagar trying to put early pressure there on Zaiful Nizam. Maybe not the best of balls back.
Yeah, Takayama there, just playing the ball back to Zaiful. He didn't have any choice there, actually.
Well done in the end from the Hougang keeper. As we get a look at Kuriyama, the 32-year-old centre-back, who formed a partnership there with Kazuma Takayama, 5 and 6. The long throw comes in. Blake Richudo flicks it on. Half cleared by Krajcek. And now Zulfami Arifin gets it away for the Cheetahs. Irwan Shah. Amy Reka. On the left flank now, Christian Krajcek. Cutting in, uses the overlapping Jordan Bessering. Krychek once more, sends it in. Headed out by the big figure of Pedro Diaz, but right-hand Rahman hits it straight to Nazrul Nazari. Danger for Tanjong Pagar. Well, not with crosses like that from Jordan Bessering.
Yeah, Tanjong Pagar's players are livid here. They wanted a handball decision. It wasn't given. Let's take a look at this. It was, yeah, it did touch the hand in it by Krychek, and that's what they were calling out for. But they had a couple of opportunities to clear their lines there, Tanjong Pagar, and they didn't.
And it's resulted now in a corner for Hougang. Christian Krychek ready to deliver. Takayama and Kuriyama up from the back, and Zeppelin as well. They go near post. Well defended. As Amri does well to hit it down to Nakiuddin Yunus. Naki now drives forward. Sugic. Sugic tried to just slide it through there for Akram Azman. Good attempt there from Sugic as Hougang committed to playing out from the back and commit themselves into trouble here. Sugic just couldn't quite bring it under control.
Yeah, just a little bit scrappier at the moment, especially in the middle of the park. Just can't get it going.
But positive signs, I guess, from the Jaguars. The driving of Mirko Sugic, that's really one of his strengths.
Yeah, exactly. You know, I think he's been very impressive this season as well. And I spoke about last week how he pretty much controlled the midfield.
Goal and an assist for him as well, his first goal of the season. As Nazrul brings it down for Hougang. Anders. Anders looking to take Pedro Diaz on. And it'll be corner number 2 for the Cheetahs.
Yeah, good play down this right-hand side. Anders, the overlapping fullback. Try to go past Pedro. Does well with one step over, and then Pedro does, well, stand his ground. Get the block in.
The big Brazilian centre-back. His first season for the Jaguars, of course.
Very unlucky with his injury in that very first game, and then his first game back got that yellow, red card, straight red card with quite a wonderful save on the line with his hands.
As Zulfami comes across now to take the corner. The great left peg of Zulfami Arifin. But to deliver here for Hougang. Oh, and great chance there. Things come off the crossbar. Falls now to Krychek, though. And what an effort there. Christian Krychek giving Hougang the lead. A thunderbolt into the top corner. Too hot for Kenji Rushaidi to handle. Fantastic start for Hougang here.
You spoke about the left back. Look at this. This was a wonderful ball, and that should have been 1-0. Hits the bar, and look at this. How good is this from Kiki Krychek? The power probably beat Kenji there. Look at this header. It should have been 1-0, but this was brilliant, wasn't it, from Kiki Krychek? And the power there just went through the hands. Not strong enough. It's 1-0.
A sweet, sweet strike from Christian Krychek, giving Hougang the lead. So unlucky there, Naoki Kuriyama. A bullet header cannoning off the crossbar. But it didn't matter in the end. Christian Krychek not about to let that opportunity slip. And a great start here for Hougang United.
Well, that was a free header, wasn't it, in the penalty area, or in the 6-yard area. The goalkeeper couldn't do anything. He rocked the crossbar. But there was so much to do for Krychek. Composure to bring it to his left foot.
And great delivery from Zulfami Arifin. Just a little stagnant, you think, the Tanjong Pagar defense?
Yeah,
there?
very much so. I think they're all very static. Didn't challenge for the ball.
And they're just going to be checking for possible offside here.
Oh.
Zaman Akasha will come across for an on-field review.
We've got to take a look at this. In terms of the offside, was he interfering with the line of sight? Let's take a look at this again as the ball comes in. The header which hits the crossbar.
There was a guy.
But was he interfering? This is a much better angle. Let's take a look at this again. This was the first header which hits the crossbar. To me, at least, in my opinion, he wasn't really interfering with the line of sight of Kenji there.
Well, it'll be interesting to see how Amar Kasha interprets this one. Play was definitely in an offside position, but I guess the question is, like you said, whether he was interfering in play.
Was he Kuriyama, the player who actually hit the crossbar as he stood up?
It was poor Kuriyama. Could be a double whammy for him here, not getting the goal.
He's taking a very long time. But I think the best angle was the one from Kiki Krajcek's angle, where he took a shot, and you can see that the goalkeeper was...
You did see Kenji there. He made a couple of movements. Makes it seem like he was a bit unsighted.
Yeah, I think this is the best angle to look at as the ball comes out. And then he takes a touch here.
Amakasha.
You're still thinking. That's a given.
Check is complete. Correct call, you'd say, Shasi?
I think so. I think he wasn't unsighted at all, Kenji. It was the power that took the ball past him.
After a little bit of drama, we can confirm Christian Krajcek giving the Cheetahs the lead. Great start here for Hougang at Jurong East as they look to get a little run going now under Marko Kraljevic, of course. 2 games in charge, this is the 3rd game. The experienced coach, having won the last one against Geylang, as little flick on there from Amri following the Akram Azman. Tanjong Pagar United looking to hit back immediately. Sugic, huge figure of Sugic, tough to get around him.
Yeah, late challenge there on Aaron Shah. The play is down as well. But that was not a bad throw at all from Pedro Diaz.
Krajcek trying his best. Well, ultimately always a losing battle.
Yeah, and that was the late challenge by Sharin Sabirin on Irwan Shah. Yeah, Kuriyama there, pretty unlucky with the header. Should have been 1-0 for him.
But scoreline still 1-0. I guess they'll take it.
Yeah, they don't mind.
Any way necessary. He's being put under pressure now. And again, Hougang not dealing with the high press from Tanjong Pagar United very well.
Yeah, and credit to Tanjong Pagar as well. The way they set up, they want to press high up the pitch. And that time around, Takayama, who played the ball out of touch.
Falls now to Naki. Well tracked there by Jordan Vestering.
Yeah, Jordan Vestering does his job to firstly track Naki Udin and then stopping the cross. But it is a corner though.
First corner for Tanjong Pagar, and this one as they look.
Yeah, we saw the delivery by Zulfami. Let's take a look at this delivery for Tanjong Pagar.
Raihan Rahman, also a very experienced player. 32 years old now. So he looks to deliver for Tanjong Pagar United. They play it short. Amri. Raihan now lifted to the far post, looking for Pedro Diaz. Headed away by Hougang. But still a chance for Tanjong Pagar now to really put some pressure on this Hougang defense. Shake Hamza. Swings it in early. Amri tried to chest it down for Richie Udo. Hougang really struggling to clear their lines here. Akram Azman now forced to Blake. Richie Udo. Looked like he might have been tripped by Zulfami Arifin. Amanakasha having none of it. Amy Recha now with a chance to run at this Tanjong Pagar United defense. Nazrul. Good job from Tanjong Pagar United there, Sashi, to get back and prevent the break.
Yeah, exactly. It's a good call there to get back quickly, get organized, and then start defending again. And that's what they do very well, Tanjong Pagar. As soon as they lose the ball, just get back into shape.
Christian Krajcek now, cutting inside. Sahil, again looking for a free kick on the edge of the box. With the referee having none of it as Takayama is getting a little too close to Khairul Amri there.
Yeah, that's just experience for you, Khairul Amri. As he receives the ball, he knew the challenge would be coming. And is a little bit too eager to win the ball, Takayama.
Amri there, dropping really, really deep for Tanjong Pagar to get that one. It's Pedro Diaz. Loose ball for Sugic. As Anders does really well there to step in. Sahil Suhaimi. Zufami. Go out wide now. Christian Krajcek. Has Vestring on the outside. Obstacle inside. Sahil Suhaimi. Wild clearance there from Shaki Hamza. Falls to Nazrul Nazari.
Yeah, a little bit too much time and space given to the Hougang midfielders here by Tanjong Pagar.
Picked up now by Sugic. It's interesting that they press high up, but once it's in their own half, they stand off.
Yeah, they stand off, sit a little bit deeper than usual, and invite those balls into the penalty area.
Aaron Shah now. So plenty of time to find a teammate. Kuriyama. Aaron Shah almost playing Takayama into trouble, but it might fall now for Anders Eflin. Anders does well, strong to win it from Akram Azman. Sends in a low cross, but straight to the feet of Shaki Hamza. Tanjong Pagar here really struggling to get out of their half. Zufami looking for the run of Sahil Suhaimi, might fall to Nazrul Nazari. Sahil can't touch it, coming from an offside position. Akram, Pedro Diaz. Akram Azman now. Possession gifted back to Hougang.
Yeah, they're really struggling to get out of their own half here, Tanjong Pagar.
Christian Krajcek now. Vestering. Swings it in. Amy Recha. Might fall though to Nazrul Nazari. Gets another bite at the cherry. Sahil Suhaimi. Just wide.
Unlucky. Very unlucky. But what a ball this was from Jordan Vestring. Look at this ball. Wonderful ball. And then Nazrul makes a hash out of that shot and played Sahil here. I think he'll be disappointed not to put this on target at least and to make the goalkeeper work.
For a man with all his quality there, Sahil Suhaimi. Just dragging that effort wide. But Tanjong Pagar, very static there, just ball washing.
Yeah, exactly. And they're giving too much time and space for the players to make those passes. They can pick them out.
Chance now to string a little period of possession now for Tanjong Pagar United. Blake Rikudo. Right hand. Zufami trying to pressure the Jaguars. Blake. Ball just not falling for Khairul Amri there. As they try to release Christian Krajcek on the left wing. Krajcek now. Can't get his cross around right hand Rahman, but another corner for Hougang. Good start for the Cheetahs.
Yeah, at the moment the spaces are down on the flanks. It's the way Tanjong Pagar play with the wing backs. So that's the space just behind them.
Short corner, Zufami. Christian Krajcek. They get it in now, headed away by Pedro Diaz. Amy Reka does well Just couldn't keep it in play.
Yeah, having got there, he wanted to play the ball off Khairul Amri. But he went out instead for a throw-in.
A little smile there from Amy Reka, acknowledging Khairul Amri, I guess, being a little clever in avoiding the contact of the ball. Nice head on there from Amri. Akram Azman has 2 in the box. Can't find a way around Kuriyama.
Yeah, Akram didn't really look convincing, didn't he? He received a very good flick on from Amri there. He had a couple of plays in the box. I think one was Zulfatmi. There he had a look up, wanted that cutback. Good recovery from Kuriyama.
Corner for Tanjong Pagar United. The right-hand Rama once again comes across. Can they get something from this one? Sugic there, as always, just hanging around the 6-yard box. Shaki Hamza in there as well. Khairul Amri making his presence known as Zaiful Nizam. They swing it in, Zaiful not convincing, but Hougang eventually get it away. Kenji completely missing that one, but has time to recover. Just putting his hand up there, acknowledging.
Yeah, he should have gone with his left foot there. He tried to hang up his right boot and didn't get that.
But no damage done. 20 minutes gone by here at Jurong East. Hougang leading through the Christian Krychek firecracker. Hougang looking to work their way up the table after a disappointing start to the season. Akram Azman does well to bring that under control. Floats it in. Pedro Diaz coming in at the far post. What a great chance for the Brazilian there.
This was good move there from Tanjong Pagar. The ball that was played for Akram. And he does well here to pick out this cross, and Pedro Diaz. What was he doing from left centre back to get in there in those in that position? Just lurking behind his man there.
A great late run there from the big Brazilian. Just failing to hit the target there with his effort. But danger signs for Hougang as Blake does really well to win the ball. Strong from the Australian. Jaguars come again. Shaki Hamza looking for options. Pedro. Early ball. Akram Azman does well. Might fall to Nakiuddin. Zaiful Nizam there quick off his line.
I think Nakiuddin just looked slightly offside, but that was an early ball that was played by Pedro Diaz.
Another early ball out wide to Christian Krychek. We've seen a lot of it in this first half. Might fall to Amy Reka. Can't get his feet right off. Nazrul Nazari with a great effort. A good late run there from Nazrul.
Yeah, looking for handball there, but play goes on for now at least. This is Khairul Amri against Anders.
Game suddenly coming to life here. Blake switches it across. Sharin Sabrin. Low cross. Falls now. Zulfatmi Suzliman has Blake making that run. Opts to go far post Akram Azman, but the cross just overhit there from Zulfatmi Suzliman.
Yeah, Blake wanted the ball, and this was the ball that comes in. And then from the rebound, oh, he wanted a handball there. It did look like it hit someone's hand in the penalty area. The ball was a very good one again. Amy couldn't control the ball. It was Shaki.
And it did come off the arm, Shasi, but I guess the interpretation of the rules. They will take a look at it, I'm sure, in the VAR room, as Zaiful getting clattered there by Blake Richudo.
Yeah, that ball was there to be won, and it was a useful ball played into the mixer. He had to go for the challenge, and Zaiful Nizam, as usual, very brave as ever. Zulfatmi probably a little bit too close to the goalkeeper this ball, but the ball was there to be won, so nothing against Blake Richudo there.
Zaifu, who stayed down, man who has had a number of injury problems over the years. Hoping that he will be okay. Blake Richiudo, all action as always.
Yeah, and it's good end-to-end stuff here just before that opportunity for Tanjong Pagar, or rather for Hougang to score the second.
Sorry, Nazrul Nazari with that chance. Wow, good save in the end. That one from Kenji Ushaidi.
Yeah, this was the ball that was whipped in. Amy Rekard, who couldn't control the ball, and from the shot here, listen, to be fair, he did turn away and his hands was just slightly in front of him or by his side, so it's cool to just give a penalty there.
So Shashi, just a reminder again for the rule that the arm has to be in a natural position.
Yeah, exactly.
And you would say that Shake in that instance?
Wow, it's a difficult one, isn't it?
Putting you on the spot here.
Yeah, it's a difficult one, and it's, if the referee does go to the monitor, he has got to interpret that as well. Was that a natural position? And as he turned away, his hands was just by his, in front of him. So it's a tough one.
Well, Zaiful Nizam looks like he'll be able to continue here. They do have, of course, Zainal Gulam on the bench, another very experienced keeper, the Cheetahs. Both keepers who have had spells at Geylang International, of course, as Amar Akasha now. Once again summoned to the screen.
But the problem in open play for Tanjong Pagar at the moment is they were affording too much opportunities for the flank players, especially Krajcek on that left hand. Look at that distance between the player defending and him.
Here comes Nazrul Nazari, was following up the effort. Definitely came off the arm.
Yeah, and from that angle, that was a very good angle to see. That's just the previous one. His hand was definitely away from his body. And if the referee sees that again, he will give this as a penalty. But that's that cross there. The player need to go closer to his man there. It's not good enough, and that is definitely away from his body. And I just have a feeling that this will be given.
There we have it. Amy Reka couldn't bring it under control. Nazrul Nazari, great follow-up. Immediately he went up. And they're gonna get it. Like you said, Shasi. Penalty for Hougang and a yellow card as well for Shake.
I think the yellow card is a little bit harsh, but it has been given, and an opportunity here for Hougang to increase the lead.
Shake still remonstrating with the referee, shakes his head, can't believe it. But it is a penalty for Hougang, a chance for them to double their lead here. And this will be a really big hole for Tanjong Pagar to have to climb out of. As Amy Reka will take this one. Raihan making his thoughts felt to Ahmad Akasha as well, but it's not going to change the decision. Amy Reka, chance to get his second goal of the season.
His first game in the very first game, didn't it? That match-winning goal as well, but an opportunity here.
No mistake from the spot. Amy Reka doubling the Cheetahs' lead. Cool as you like from the striker in his second year with Hougang, scoring his second goal of the season. Correct decision in the end?
Yeah, I think so. Just looking back at the replays on the monitor as well, his left hand was definitely away from his body. But this penalty dispatched off very confidently by Amy. As you say, scoring his second goal of the season.
And this is really the kind of things that we were expected to see when VAR was introduced.
Yeah.
It's good to see it being put to fantastic use here by the officials.
Yeah, I think at the end of the day, it's about making those correct decisions. And like I said, it's been done.
As Blake drives forward, as always, full of energy, trying to get Inside back in it, 2-0 down after 30 minutes here at the Jurong East Stadium. There's again space for Christian Krajcek, but this time Sharon Sabrin just getting ahead of him.
Yeah, just coming across Sabrin to Krajcek.
Zufami now. Anders. Najrul Nazari is tucked inside here, caught there by Blake.
Just
little frustration, you think, boiling over for Blake?
Exactly, it's just frustration from Shuito there. And Nazrul just turned away from his man. There's a kick out there.
That'll be a free kick for Hougang United. Xander's coming forward. Zafami Arifin, we've already seen him deliver one fantastic cross from a corner. They play it short this time. Christian Krajcek facing out to Kyle Ramli, cuts inside on that left foot, lifts it forward now. Almost falling to Takayama. But again, plenty of time and space for Hougang to pick out a cross there.
And this was good defending from Sharin there. It just had to get there. Takayama just behind him, or Kuriyama rather. But you're right about just the time and space given, especially for Krajcek. Even on down this right-hand side, he cuts inside into his left foot. Kyle Ramri was on him, but just didn't make that extra step to close him down.
And it will be Krajcek to deliver. Krajcek lifts it in, looking for Anders at the far post, headed out by Sugic. All the way back to Irwan Shah. They build again, Hougang United. Once more, down on this left-hand side, Christian Krajcek. Facing up to Nakiuddin Yunus. Vestering now. Krajcek cutting inside, finding Sahil Suhaimi. Wide this time. Again, plenty of time and space for Vestering to send that cross in. Comes off. A Tanjong Pagar player might fall now to Kuriyama. As Zofami with an effort, still not cleared for Tanjong Pagar. Krajcek has Vestering out wide. Just bringing it back, they play inside. Zufami Arifin now. Takayama. Krajcek.
It's total control here at the moment by Hougang. Just keeping possession of the ball. And Tanjong Pagar just can't get a look in at the moment.
And another good chance there earlier as well for them to make it 3-0.
Yeah.
All Hougang United after 30 minutes here, Shasi.
Yeah, exactly, and they're looking very, very good indeed, very comfortable as well. And Tanjong Pagar not making it easy for themselves here. You see there's so much time and space, and again down that left-hand side again.
Christian Krajcek send it in early this time, an overhead cross. But again and again down that left-hand side, Christian Krajcek having a great game here.
Yeah, so much time. And this was the ball that was played by Jordan Vestering, a deflected one, and then I didn't control that one.
Fell to Takayama, that one. And what a chance there to make it 3-0.
Yeah, look at this. It's number 5. Kuriyama just couldn't control it in the middle.
Great effort there as well from Anders Apple, not giving up on that cross.
Yeah, very rightly so. It was a deflected cross as well from Jordan Vestering, from left back to right back.
There's a player down here for Tanjong Pagar. Concerned looking physio from Tanjong Pagar. Looks like it might be Pedro Diaz down.
Let's hope he's okay. He's been very unlucky this season, and don't exactly know what happened there with Pedro.
They do look very, very concerned. As Faisal Roslan being readied here. Very quickly on, they made that decision. Doesn't look good for Pedro.
And again, Pedro Diaz, how unlucky can you get? And he's been substituted. Faisal Roslan.
Faisal Roslan, who has been a regular for Tanjong Pagar this year, who joined from Geylang. Very experienced, 27-year-old, having had spells with the Young Lions and Home United as well.
Yeah, he can play across the back line, right back, centre back, or even left back, and can play in the wing back positions as well.
As you can see, Pedro Diaz, their hands on his head. Obviously very disappointed. Very unlucky with those injuries.
Yeah, very much what is not needed by Tanjong Pagar at the moment.
Sugic now with the ball for the Jaguars. Cleared away by Kuriyama. Amri now, first time effort. Well, he scored one spectacular goal this year, but this time not getting the same result.
Yeah, we've seen that happening so many times, and he took it on his thigh and then went for the volley. Get that angle right.
You see Faisal Roslan on now for the injured Pedro Diaz. That's Hougang. Or rather Tanjong Pagar, expecting them to play it short. Look at them, three of them just hanging around, waiting to press early. They played the goal kick shot once more to Zaiful. Zulfadmi Suzliman trying to put Zaiful under pressure, and they've done well there. Tanjong Pagar United once more.
Yeah, exactly. They just telegraphed the move there really, and does well to just shift across. Gotta play it down.
Well, play it down, but play continues here. Amri. Nama Akasha now stopping play. Nazrul Nazari, it is down for Hougang United. Suggestions of a little push from Amri?
There's just nothing really in there. You just pushed him off instead of a chest, or rather than a elbow. He should be okay.
Nazrul Nazari will, I'm sure, very quickly be back running up and down. Zaman Akasha just in conversation with his VAR team. Very familiar with them today, Shasi.
Yeah, very much so. And just see the bottom of the screen there. He just wanted to go in front of. There wasn't an elbow.
Just a little push up.
Yeah.
As play continues here, Raihan Rahman. Shaki now for the Jaguars. Faisal Roslan does well to recover that one. Plays it back to Shaki. Under pressure from Nazrul Nazari. Driving forward, Shaki Hamza loses out there to Zulfami Arifin. Amy Reka now driving forward once more. Plenty of space down the left here for Christian Krajcek. Can't get the effort on target.
Oh, that's good play from Hougang, winning the ball. There was Zulfami Arifin in the middle of the park. He started the move by having good defense there. And having gotten the ball to his left foot here, you'd expect him to put this on target there. His first touch was superb. And then just skying the effort.
Tough angle though, you think? Maybe
Yeah,
he should have
exactly.
played it inside for the oncoming Amy Reka?
That was an option as well, but the form that is in, he thought, why not?
As you can see, the shots on goal, reflective of how this match has gone. 3 on target for Hougang, 0 so far for Tanjong Pagar. Have not stung the palms of Zaiful Nizam's hands yet in this match. 2-0 down here, Tanjong Pagar, without Mudrazia, of course, who has 3 goals this year, the big striker. Khairul Amri up front for the Jaguars for this one, who've struggled for goals. And now need to find a way as they find themselves 2-0 down here at home, as Blake there gets the ball to Fatmi Suzliman, brought down by Irwan Shah.
I think Irwan Shah is a little unlucky there. I think the way he went down to Zulfami probably made the decision of the referee a little bit easy.
Well, it's a free kick here for Tanjong Pagar United. Almost 40 minutes gone here at Jurong East Stadium as we take another look at that one.
Yeah, it was a good challenge from Irwan Shah. And the referee bought into the way he went down. It's a good opportunity here for Tanjong Pagar.
Raihan Rahman waiting to deliver for the Jaguars. Raihan sends it forward, headed away, and appearing to have been caught there by Shaki Hamza, who's already on a yellow card. It's Kazuma Takayama who's gone down. And this could be trouble for Shaki.
Yeah, but Shaki was saying, you know, the ball was there to be won. Both of them went up for the header. Unless there was an elbow or anything thrown in there, I don't think it's a problem. Let's take a look at here. I think there was definitely a clash. Let's take a look at
Shaki
yeah.
runs across the defender, but nothing much in it there.
Nothing was thrown, exactly.
Takayama. It does appear to have possible blood coming from his mouth, or it might just be the pieces of the ground there.
Yeah, I think it's just a little, yeah, it's bleeding, isn't it? The right lip.
Definitely caught, but no ill intentions there from Shaki Hamza.
Yeah, I think it was just a clash of bodies in there. Play will go on. Less than 5 minutes here in this first half.
Zaiful Nizam going to get play underway once more here. Hougang United leading 2-0 against Tanjong Pagar. Goal from Christian Krycek and a penalty from Amy Reka, putting the Cheetahs in the driver's seat here at Jurong East. Faisal Roslan gets it away for Tanjong Pagar. Nazrul coming back from an offside position.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah. The referee's flag was up.
As we can see the figure of No Alam Shah there, I believe. Watching his Tanjong Pagar United side, trying to plot a way back into this one. Amri is always putting himself about, but loses out. But we'll get another chance now. Nakiuddin. A bit messy in the middle, but now falls to Zulfadmi Suzliman, who falls over and gets a free kick in a very good position for Tanjong Pagar United.
Yeah, a soft one to give away there in that position as well. Very good position for Tanjong Pagar. As he receives the ball, took it down. Yeah, that hand across the body.
And as a player, you take that risk, isn't it? Once you put your hand up or hand on a player.
Referee Akasha just coming to the touchline. Good opportunity here to pull one back. That'll be great for Tanjong Pagar.
Kazuma Takayama once again joins the fray, just in time to defend this free kick. Raihan Rahman stands over it, as always, ready to deliver. Sugic in there. Blake as well. Shaki Hamza, 3 goals already this year, hanging about 2. Great chance here.
Zulfami just lurking outside the penalty area. That could be an option as well.
Raihan swings it in. Comes off the back of Sahil Sohaimi, but does enough to get it away. Nazrul Nazari looking to release Amy Reka here. Has Irwan Shah ahead of him. Christian Krycek now has joined the fray. Amy Reka trying to take it on, but couldn't get anything behind the shot.
Yeah, having gotten that far, I think he made the right decision to actually take a shot because there was no other options already, but the shot wasn't a good one. Didn't catch it cleanly. A good run though.
Opportunity there, missed for Hougang. We've got just under a minute left of the 45 plus added time. Amy there doing well to put Hougang under pressure, but loses out. Blake Richudo now coming forward with Amri in support. Amri back to Blake. Great little 1-2. Khairul Amri now looking for an option inside. Cuts inside on his right foot. Khairul Amri. And just getting crowded out of it there a little bit, Khairul Amri, but great run from the 38-year-old.
Yeah, in the end, he just ran out of space there. He did ever so well. Look at this give and go. Superb between Rishioto and Khairul Amri. There, went past Takayama there, or Kuriyama rather, and then just ran out of space.
By encouraging for Tanjong Pagar, as we're going to have 5 minutes of added time here. As Zofami has stayed down.
Yeah, just question whether Khairul Amri could have just taken it slightly earlier with his left foot.
But that is the danger and the quality of Khairul Amri.
Yeah.
Out of nothing, great little give and go with Blake Richudo. On the Hougang side, who have struggled a little bit defensively this season.
Yeah, actually, both these sides have struggled really. Tanjong Pagar have been considered 13 out of the last 5, and Hougang with 15 in the last 5. So,
Gabriel Quick warming up for Hougang. Must be a pretty bad injury if he were to come on at this stage of the game.
It's surprising, and it is Zulfami Arifin that's been had to come out rather. Let's wait and see.
Zulfami, who was the orchestrator, I guess, of that first goal with the great corner. Like cannon back off the crossbar that fell to Christian Krajcek. Sharon Sabrin there getting ahead of Christian Krajcek. Raihan Rahman now for Tanjong Pagar. Sugic. Sharon Sabrins continued his run. Inside now, Nakiuddin Yunus! Good effort there from Nakiuddin. And encouraging once more from Tanjong Pagar.
Yeah, not a bad move at all. Good passage of play here down that right-hand side. And Nakiuddin, he does well. Good first touch. And one thing on his mind. And from the edge of the penalty area, couldn't keep it on target. Much better from Tanjong Pagar.
Nakiuddin, a new signing for Tanjong Pagar United this season, having joined from the Lion City Sailors. Zaiful gets it forward. Krajcek. Patient from Krajcek. Zulfami really struggling.
Yeah, he was pointing to his calf there, and could be a pulled calf muscle.
And it will fall to Zaiful. Not sure if he's going to try to run that one off. And obviously struggling Zulfami Arifin. And Zaiful again launches it forward. Amy. Inside now, Aaron Shah. Zulfami Arifin. Leaves it short to Sahil. Sahil Taimi now having a goal. Just whistles wide.
I tell you what, that was a chance, and they're just inviting him to take a shot, Sahil Suhaimi, and they don't want to be doing that. Look at this. Acres of space in front of him. And look at the goalkeeper as well. He was rooted to the ground. Lucky there, Sahil. They had nobody on him. Just sliced the ball off target.
And Shasi, do you think this is part of the plan for Tanjong Pagar to back off them in that midfield areas?
Well, I don't think so. Especially when shots come like that, whizzing past the goalkeeper.
They come once more. Zufami. Christian Krajcek. Sahil Saimi once more, going to have another effort. This time comes off Raihan Rahman. Once again, they go up asking for a handball. And eventually, Sugic gets it clear for Tanjong Pagar, but only as far as Takayama. Zufami. Anders.
Hougang was pretty sure about that handball.
Faisal Roslan just gets ahead of Nazrul Nazari. And this is the incident.
Sahil with a shot again.
Came off Raihan Rahman first.
That looked like a handball to me, and his hand was so high up in the air. Let's take a look at this. There you go.
And the clearance from Sharin Sabrin. As Ahmad Akasha has called time on the first half here. By interesting talking point towards the end. Hougang were appealing for another penalty. But it is half-time here at Jurong East. A half-time, or first half, dominated here by Hougang United. As Christian Krajcek gave them an early lead, and then Amy Reka from the penalty spot, doubling it. Half-time here from the Jurong East Stadium between Tanjong Pagar and Hougang United. Dominant half from Hougang, as you can see with the statistics, leading on shots on target, on corners, and of course that one yellow card for Shake Hamza, which led to that penalty. Very, very impressive stuff from Hougang.
Exactly, total control of the game in that first half, created some very good chances and deserved to be in the lead.
As we take a look at highlights from that first half, early on, this was the first goal. A great effort cannoning off the crossbar, but then it fell to Christian Krajcek, who absolutely rammed it in. Too strong for Kenji Rushaidi.
Yeah, Kuriyama with the first header. This was a superb corner, wasn't it? The delivery was brilliant. And then this was just Krajcek's special, wasn't it? He just took his time and then drilled it past Kenji in goal.
And there were question marks. They did go to the VAR over Kuriyama there, potentially being offside, but goal ultimately awarded.
Yeah, I think Kenji did try his best, but just hands not strong enough.
And then the pressure being really put on by Hougang United. This on Sahil Suhaimi just driving that effort wide, but the danger signs are there for Tanjong Pagar.
Exactly, two players there should have made it 2-0. One was Nazrul with this effort, if you can call this an effort there, just skewed that ball in, and then from that pass, Sahil Suhaimi should have done better.
And then it's a great ball as well from Jordan Bestering. A lot of luck on that left-hand side for Hougang United in that first half as well. Then a chance for Tanjong Pagar. Akram Azman lofting it towards that far post, and a late run for Pedro Diaz just heading wide.
Yeah, Pedro did ever so well from that left back position to just get there. And then this cross was a good one as well. Just floats it into the penalty area. Anders does well to just put a challenge on.
And at 1-0 at this stage, it was a great chance for Tanjong Pagar to draw level, but Pedro Diaz, unfortunately, great late run, but just couldn't get it on target. And then it will get worse for Tanjong Pagar United. Nazrul Nazari following up the cross, getting his shot on target, and immediately appealed for a handball of Shake Hamza.
Yeah, he wasn't spotted by Akasha in the first place, but from that rebound here, just take a look at Shake's left hand away from his body, stopped it, and penalty given.
And play did continue at that point, and then it was brought back via doing its job. Amy Rekha as well doing his job from the spot and doubling Hougang's lead.
Yeah, very cool, very composed with the penalty. Goalkeeper went the right way, but it was all about the accuracy and with the power as well.
And a little confidence booster as well for Amy Rekha, who struggled for goals this year.
Yeah, exactly. He's only second of the season.
And then almost got worse for Tanjong Pagar. Good pressure, and they went out to Christian Krajcek on his left foot, but just going high and wide there.
Yeah, loads of spaces down Tanjong Pagar's right, Hougang's left there, and again, Krajcek, just take a look at this. A player of his caliber, maybe just wrong choice here. Angle a little bit too acute, but we should have put it at least on target.
And then Tanjong Pagar getting a couple of chances towards the end as well. Karamri with a little give and go with Blake Richiudo. Great little run down that left-hand side. Cut in was superb as well, but then just running into too many defenders.
Exactly, but I tell you what, Takayama did ever so well there to get his left foot in there to stop Khairul Amri, but this was good play. Good 1-2 with Richiudo. Look at the way he goes past Kuriyama. Wonderful skill. And in the end, just nowhere to go.
And then another chance late on as well for Tanjong Pagar. Good work down that right-hand side. The chance falling to Nakiuddin Yunus, but couldn't get it on target.
Yeah, I like that first touch from Nakiuddin. Just took it nicely onto his path and only had one thing on his mind. Just take a shot. Couldn't keep it on target.
But encouraging for Tanjong Pagar, who also lost Pedro Diaz to injury in that first half. Of course, another game going on as well at Jalan Besar Stadium. It's still 0-0 between DPMM and Tampines Rovers, who the Stags, of course, could go top with a win. But there has been a red card in that one. Angel with his second yellow on this foul on Boris Kupinovic. Jansen Fu, having no doubt about it at all, immediately went to his card.
I'm just looking at that. Very unnecessary from Angel. You just take a look at it. Just went across his body. But having said that, I don't think there was no elbows thrown, was there? Just take a look at this. But you knew what he was doing, just went across his man, and already on a yellow card. He
So
should know better.
drama over there at the Jalan Besar Stadium, and plenty more to come as we will be back with the second half from Jurong East very soon. We're back here at the Jurong East Stadium. Sunday Singapore Premier League action as we see Tajeli Selamat there coming on as a second half substitute to try to turn the tide here for Tanjong Pagar. Nakiuddin Yunus as well being replaced by Fatullah Rahmat. The Jaguars finding themselves 2-0 down after a dominant first half performance from Hougang United.
Yeah, very much so, and probably those two changes needed for Tanjong Pagar. Tajeli, obviously, he can play right wing back or even as a centre back. So let's see where he starts here. It looks like it's going to be the right centre back position, so it's a 1-for-1 change there. Fatullah, usually a central midfielder, so he'd probably go into the middle and somebody else will come down to this right-hand side. Let's take a look.
Hougang, of course, Christian Krajcek getting a lot of joy down that left-hand side against Shahrin Sabrin. So direct like-for-like replacement with Tajeli. Hopefully he does better in the eyes of Hasrin Jailani.
I think Fatullah comes in and Zulfami will go into that right wing-back position. So that leaves probably Blake Ricciotto to push on further forward, or even Mirko Sugic.
Mirko Sugic, who always very central to a lot of the good things that Tanjong Pagar United do. They look to find a way back in this one as we await kickoff here in the second half. And interestingly, Zulfami Arifin, who looked like he was struggling a little bit towards the end of that first half, back out for Hougang.
Yeah, he should be okay. So he comes, or he plays in his normal, natural position here, Zulfami, and let's hope we have a good second half here.
Second half, where Hougang looking to get their second win in a row after a disastrous start to the season, really.
Very much so.
As we are underway here at Jurong East. Goals from Christian Krychek and the penalty from Amy Reka, putting Hougang in the driver's seat here. Is Tanjong Pagar United trying to turn things around. Akram Azman putting himself about, but no way around. And the Zeppelin. As Hougang look to start their ascent up the table.
Yeah, I think I said this before the game as well. They've got the players, quality as well, individual players. It's about clicking together and playing as a team, be organized, especially defensively.
Yeah, you say about those individuals, so much experience in this side, so many internationals as well. Irwan Shah, Zulfami Arifin, Gabriel Quek obviously on the bench. As Khairul Amri just tried to play that reverse pass into the path of Akram Azman. Early pressure on from Zulfami Suzliman. Hougang doing well to pass their way out of trouble. Nazrul just misjudging that one. And for Tanjong Pagar, what did they have to change here in the second half, Shafi?
Well, first of all, I think urgency going forwards. I think they need to pile on the pressure and maybe just go a little bit direct sometimes and put the pressure on the back four, because you know they are vulnerable to the Hougang at the back, and defensively, they've got to do better as well. Try to cut out those crosses down this side.
Yes, Tajeli drives forward. Great right foot on Tajeli Salama. Of course, early cross into Akram Azman. Falls now to Khairul Amri. Amri on the right foot. Straight into a Hougang defender. But Shaki Hamza now up from the back with an effort on goal. Collected by Zaiful Nizam.
Yeah, much better start for Tanjong Pagar in this second half.
And like you said, the urgency seems to have changed about the Jaguars here.
Just put the ball in early to the penalty area, but here comes Krychek.
Krychek now on the left. Try to play inside, away from Blake Ricciotto. Tajeli Salama once more now for Tanjong Pagar United. Sugic. Khairul Amri. Tajeli now inside to Fatullah Rahman. Eventually falling now to Akram Azman. Has Faisal Roslan with him. Still going here, Akram Azman. Fatullah looking, played in early to Khairul Amri. Great little touch there from Sahil Taimi to bring it down. And equally good work from Fatullah Rahman to dispossess Amy Reka.
You can really see the intensity going up in this second half. Both players, or both sets of players, going for it.
There's Kuriyama and Takayama there. It's the lack of communication there, almost leading. There's chance for Tanjong Pagar, but they get away with it. Hougang, Nazrul. Neat little one-touch football, and the Zeppelin trying to get onto it. Does well to get on the end of that one now, turning inside, and the Zeppelin still going. Gives it to Sahil Suhaimi. Might fall to Krychek there. They look, although Sahil might have been the better option to leave it to Christian Krychek there. They come once more, Sahil. Blocked by Shaki. Another chance, great save from Kenji. As I think it's Nazrul Nazari who stayed down for Hougang. Well, what an effort there.
I think it was Irwan Shah. What an effort this was. You're right. Look at this. Brilliant effort. Just take a look at this. I think both players were going up for the ball, but look at this. Brilliant effort. Great save. Great save from Kenji.
Caught it so well there, Irwan Shah. His first Sahil Suhaimi's effort came off Shakib Hamza. Raihan and Najul battling for it. It fell to Irwan Shah, and what a strike.
What a strike. It fell so nicely for him. But just take a look at this challenge. I don't think there was any malice in there. Both players had to go up for the ball, but that shot, the follow-through on that from Irwan Shah.
And Kenji as well, equal to it. What a great save.
Superb save.
Irwan Shah, 34 years old, having joined from Tampines this season. Spent a lot of time playing at fullback, but he's found himself in the center of midfield here for Hougang United the last couple of matches.
Yeah, just using his experience, and he's got a very good left foot as well.
So it stays at 2-0 as Tanjong Pagar come forward once more. Looking for a glimmer of hope here, just to pull one back. As Raihan Rahman switches it out to Faisal Roslan. Cross overhead from a man much used to playing at centre back.
Yeah, but very disappointing there from Faisal Roslan. It was a great ball played out from Raihan Rahman. Just needed to just clip the ball in, and obviously you're not a natural left footer. You just want to put your foot through it.
Najul Nazari now getting stopped right in his tracks by Shakib Hamza. What a great challenge, and an early ball forward for Zulfami Suzliman to chase. Zulfami doing really well. So unlucky to not keep that one in play.
Yeah, very unlucky. Went all out for that ball. Shakib winning it off Nazrul Nazari. Zulfami not happy with the photographer there. Right at the back, you can see her just going at full speed.
Great effort there, just tripping over the photography case. So unlucky for Zulfami.
Actually, you know what? The case actually stopped him from running over. So
we've got a score update here from Jalan Besar. Boris Kapinovic giving Tampines Rovers a 1-0 lead against DPMM, putting them top of the table right now.
loads at stake there. And Tampines, as you say, at the top of the table now as it stands.
And it's so tight at the top as well. Tampines, Albrecht, Sailors in it as well after the win against Albrecht. It's Blake Richuda now coming forward, getting caught by Sahil Suhaimi. He's going to find himself in the referee's book.
Yeah, just a kick out there on Blake. And not much complaints there from Sahil. There you go. Knew what he was doing.
Frustration for the Jaguars. But a free kick for them here, Sugic. Play it back to Raihan. Fatullah, the second half substitute. Good touch from Sugic. Good defensive work from Sahil Suhaimi, but Fatullah Rahmat once again putting himself about, wins it back for the Jaguars. Khairul Amri. Oh, great little nutmeg. Amri still going. Khairul Amri! Good save from Zaiful Niza, but superb work from Amri. Rolling back the years there. Fantastic skill.
Tell you what, he probably deserves this goal. Look at this, brilliant, just weaving his way past a couple of defenders there. Didn't really catch that shot, that final shot well, but great play from the number 19. There you go, he's just going past a couple of players.
The class of Khairul Amri almost single-handedly there, bringing Tanjong Pagar back into this one as the corner headed out. No foul.
Yeah, I don't exactly know what that was for. And gosh,
Zulfami might have been just caught. Still looks to be limping as well, Zulfami Arfin.
yeah, another good delivery into the penalty area. Needed to be defended well by Hougang. They did that. See the high line?
That cross came in and nothing much in it
Yeah,
really
nothing
there.
much really, and an opportunity was begging.
They come forward once more. The jelly. He's gonna find himself in the referee's book. There's no Alam Shah, absolutely livid there. But no real complaints. He did catch the player.
Yeah, he did catch the player, but
And it's threatening to boil over here at Jurong East.
yeah, they really need to be careful here. Not only the players, but the officials on the bench.
Tajeli pleading his case. Hafiz Osman up as well. Desmond Kusnin just playing peacemaker there. And they're still having a go. Blake Risciuto having a word with the linesman. I think Khairul Hairi there being pulled away by Fasha Eskanda. They've got to keep their cool here.
Yeah, exactly. And just take a look at the replays if we can. It was a foul.
Tajeli, he just let it run a bit too far. Definitely sucked the foot out.
Yeah, it was a high boot. It was a foul.
And drama still not over. Ama Akasha wants to have a word with Noalam Shah. Just asking for a friendly explanation from Ama Akasha.
Yeah, in the end, it was the right decision anyway. It was a foul. It was a high boot. It's a yellow card offense. And they just got to move on with it. Let's take a look at this. A 50-50 ball. Look at that. That was high, wasn't it? And it was definitely a yellow card offense.
Ring still down as well from that challenge. And they're just no Alam Shah politely disagreeing with Aman Akasha.
And they just got to keep their tempers in check here. And those players who are on a yellow card already, they need to just concentrate on their performance here and not just get overwrought and think too much about what's happening outside, because you don't want to be shown the second yellow card.
Well, after all that, Hougang free kick. Zulfami Arifin stands over it.
Amongst all that, I think Noah Alam Shah was shown the yellow card as well.
Alam Shah picking up yet another yellow card in his career. Tanjong Pagar in possession now, back on the pitch. Shaki trying to loft it forward to Akram Azman. 57 minutes gone here at Jurong East. Hougang United still in the driver's seat here in this game, thanks to goals by Christian Krajicek and Amy Reka in that first half. But Tanjong Pagar have been much improved here in this second half as they look for a way back in.
Exactly, they've shown more urgency. They've shown greater appetite, especially to come forward instead of sitting deep. And the changes have made a difference as well. I think Fatullah in there putting in challenges, I think he's been great as well for them.
Krajicek does well to chase it down to Sahil Suhaimi. Amy Reka now. Back to Christian Krajicek. Might follow Krajicek again, still not cleared. Sahil Suhaimi almost got a bite at that one, but well defended in the end from Tanjong Pagar. Kenji Ushaidi, quick off his line, made that first save. Was unlucky that it did roll to Christian Krajicek once more.
This was a great save, but just take a look in the middle there. Here, Sahil Suhaimi wanted the ball back and he went for the second shot as well. I think he'll be disappointed there.
Now, might be a chance at the other end. Zulfadli Suzuman putting pressure on Zaiful Nizam, does well to clear it away.
Tell you what, this is not the end of it. It's great drama here.
Looks like there could still be goals here in this one at Jurong East. It's Hougang United trying to break their jinx against Tanjong Pagar. It's been 10 games since they last got a win against Tanjong Pagar. All the way back in 2020. It's Blake now trying to get onto it, loses his footing in the battle with Kuriyama. Fatula. Sugic.
Sugic so cool on the ball there.
Tajeli Salama now coming forward. Thought he was caught by Christian Krajicek. Just needs to keep his cool there, Tajeli Salama.
Yeah.
Already on a yellow card.
Nicely done from Krajicek.
Sahil. Krajicek now continued his run. Shaki Hamza just gets ahead of him. Well read by the Singapore defender. Shaki now driving forward for the Jaguars. Blake getting stopped in his tracks.
That was a great challenge there from Kuriyama.
60 minutes gone here at Jurong East. Hougang United still leading 2-0, but Tanjong Pagar, a much improved Tanjong Pagar here in the second half. As Tajeli's continued his run. Couldn't match the effort of the run with the cross there, Tajeli Salamat. Sugic battling with it. With Amy Reka. And a poor clearance given straight to Khairul Amri. Zulfami Suzliman on the outside. Tried to play inside. He thought Fatullah Rahmat made that run.
Ball given away by Takayama there. Foreigner from at centre back. Cheap giveaway.
Pressure being piled on here by Tanjong Pagar United in the second half. But it is Christian Krajicek now being released on that left-hand side. Krajicek tried to lift it over Kenji Ushaidi, who did well to make himself big.
Tell you what, Kenji has done brilliantly again. Time and time again, he's thwarted, especially this guy here, Krajicek, a couple of times already. And then that shot from Irwan Shah as well. He's been...
Finds Blake on the left. Sugic. Tajeli. Sugic once more. Tajeli's made the run. Plays it inside low. Asking for a handball. Zulfami Suzliman's effort off Zulfami Arifin. Play continues here. Sugic. Sugic now towards the far post. No one coming in there for Tanjong Pagar United. But plenty of appeals for a handball once more.
Yeah, appeals by the Tanjong Pagar contingent there for a handball.
As Hougang come forward, Amy, Christian Krajicek continued his run. Just overhit there for Christian Krajicek, frustrated.
That's great energy shown by Christian Krajicek here. And this is the appeals. Tajeli with the ball into the middle.
Great low cross from Tajeli Salama, falling to Zulfami Suzliman.
Not for me really. Look at this. The ball comes across and then that first time shot. It can't be a handball from there. And here comes Tanjong Pagar again.
Blake bundled over there.
Clever play again.
Little wry smile from Anders Zaplin, I believe, who looked to hit out there.
Yes, he receives the ball.
At Blake.
Definitely takes the contact and goes down.
And just after, he did appear to slap out a little bit at Blake. And Akasha having a word with him. Just trying to calm things down here. Almost 70 minutes gone. Hougang still 2 to the good here at Jurong East Stadium. Early goal from Christian Krychek and then the penalty from Amy Reka. As they look to put a little run here, having won their last game against Geylang.
They are preparing for a couple of substitutions as well, Hougang. But this is an opportunity, a great opportunity. And look at the distance of the wall as well. It's so far.
Ready to deliver. Raihan Rahman tried to go direct at goal, but high wide and not so handsome.
Yeah, it's poor from Raihan. These are the substitutions. Brian Ferreira comes in.
Gabriel Quick and Brian Ferreira coming in for Amy Reka.
Just
And Fami Arifin.
yeah. Should be some slight tweaks to the formation here or personnel, because I think Kiki Krychek will play in the middle of the park now with Gabriel Quack coming in, playing in that left-hand side of midfield. And obviously Brian Ferreira will come in there to play up top.
Confirmation there, Gabriel Quick on for Amy Reka. You see Brian Ferreira as well. The Argentinian that spells in Indonesia and JDT as well before joining Hougang. That ball just ahead of Tajeli Salama. We've seen a lot of balls since he's come on in the second half.
Yeah, I think they're looking for him to make those runs, to put in the crosses from this right-hand side.
He's got a great right foot, Tajeli Salama. The ex-Sailors man. Raihan. Time starting. Tick away here for Tanjong Pagar United. They look to salvage something from this one. Tajeli. Sukic just couldn't bring it under control. First touch for Brian Ferreira. Still going, Brian Ferreira. Plays it inside now. Nazrul Nazari is taking the captain's armband from Zulfami Arifin. Just under the feet of Christian Krychek. Good energy from Brian Ferreira.
Yeah, and but having said that, he has been disappointing for Hougang. You know, he's been brought in to score goals, and he has been disappointing for them on that front. Hoping to put it right today as well.
Goals problem for Hougang, who of course lost Shao Lanwa and Pedro Boteluso from last year. Scored the bulk of the goals for the Cheetahs.
I'm just looking forward for the inclusion of for Idraki Adnan to start playing again.
Great to see Idraki on the bench as Raihan now floats it to the far post. Amri going to bring it down. Well closed down there from Nazrul Nazari, still full of energy. Amri now facing up to Nazrul Nazari. Headed out by Kuriyama. Amri. Blake. Tanjong Pagar plugging away, trying to find a way through this Hougang United defense.
There's this patient build-up, just trying to look for those spaces where they can play the ball to. But at the moment, Hougang is closing up those spaces.
Amri. Shaki Hamza now. And they've dispossessed the Jaguars, come forward now. Hougang United, Christian Krychek driving forward. And Akram Azman just catching him, but quick free kick, Brian Ferreira. Loses out to Faisal Roslan and does well there, Tanjong Pagar United defender.
Faisal, that's so poor, so casual. Faisal Roslan there.
stayed forward, Faisal Roslan. It's Nazrul Nazari. Plays it out wide to Anders Aplin. Anders can't find a way around Fatullah Rama once more. The second half substitute, doing well to win the ball.
Yes, good play from Fatullah there. Defensively, he's been immense as well for them since coming on. Here's another substitution.
Ahmed Zalani coming on for Hougang. Sahil Suhaimi, the one who's going to be replaced here.
Yeah, Ahmed Zailani, usually a central midfielder, so he will probably show up the midfield, make it a little bit more tight in the middle of the park.
Brian Ferreira now for Hougang. Loses out to Blake Richudo. Brian Ferreira once more. Seen plenty of the balls coming on, the Argentinian. Tajeli now for the Jaguars.
I mean, just coming across this man, does well.
Islami Suzliman.
Smart play. That smart play just takes the contact, goes down. Free kick for Tanjong Pagar.
Free kick rather, Tajeli takes it quickly. Shaki. Faisal Roslan. Shaki's continued his run. Tried to play it back to Faisal Roslan. But it's picked up by Fatullah Rama here for Tanjong Pagar United. Shaki. Lifting it forward to Blake. Tried to hit it down for Khairul Amri.
Yeah, I think at least that was the idea. Just couldn't get the direction and just cushion the ball down.
Pace has seemed to slow down a little bit here from Tanjong Pagar United.
And yeah, especially the way they started the game in the second half. They're both sides actually. Intensity has dropped a little.
Shaki hits it forward. Brian Ferreira catching Fatullah Rama there. But Hougang have held firm so far under all this pressure from Tanjong Pagar United in the second half.
Yeah, they look pretty comfortable. No real open chance for Tanjong Pagar. They haven't crafted anything out really, though they tried their best, especially in that initial stages of that second half.
Much more patient approach now from the Jaguars. As Tajeli gives the ball away. Now putting Jordan Bestring under pressure. Fatullah Rama now once more. Blake Richudo. Plenty of possession here for Tanjong Pagar United, but haven't really carved out any clear-cut chances. Sugic now. Zulfadmi Suzliman. Put behind four corner by Naoki Kuriyama.
Yeah, this ends up in a corner. There's final ball from Mirko Sugic out to the right. There's a chance here for
Faisal
Tanjong Pagar.
Roslan now just ahead of Sugic, but Krajcek now with a chance to break for Hougang. Oh, good challenge from Raihat Rahman, but Ahmed Zalani picking it up now and releasing Gabriel Quek. Gabriel Quek still going. 3-0 Hougang United. Great little finish there from Gabriel Quek. Should put this on to bed. Fantastic counter from the Cheetahs. And 2-2 for Gabriel Quek.
Tell you what, this was quite a brilliant finish. You know, it looked so easy. That was a good challenge from Raihan. And then from that pass from Ahmed Zalani, he knew exactly what he was doing, Gabriel Quek. There, that simple finish. Just past both of them.
Great presence of mind from Ahmed Zalani there. Releasing the ball to Gabriel. And a fantastic finish.
Yeah, the goalkeeper was rushing out, Kenji, and then another player on his right-hand side. So all he needed to do was just touch it a little, and it goes into the back of the net.
Tough now for Tanjong Pagar United to find anything from this game. 3-0 down now. Perfectly played there from Hougang. The setback, held firm, and a perfect breakaway.
Yeah, exactly what they needed to do. Hougang needed to defend a little bit deeper and then catch them on the counter.
Get worse now for Tanjong Pagar. Krajcek coming forward. Nazrul catching Shake. Plays it early, but referee's going to pull that one back.
Yeah, the ball was still moving as he took it. Shake.
No. Promising performance, I would say, for Hougang in terms of what's ahead for them in this season. Looking good under Marko Kraljevic.
Yeah, exactly. Their second win under Marko.
Zulfani Suzliman comes forward, leaves it to Sugic. Shake now. Faisal Roslan. Still probing away Tanjong Pagar United, but still not finding a way through it in this Hougang defense. Christian Krajcek now once more driving forward for the Cheetahs. Brian Ferreira in support, cuts inside. Switches it out. Good touchdown from Amir Zalani. But Shake Hamza very quick to close him down.
Yeah, using his experience there. Amir Zalani actually did well to take it down from that pass. Well, every time now Hougang goes forward on the counter, they look very, very dangerous indeed. Committing players, Tanjong Pagar.
Sugic now. Tajeli. Put under pressure from Brian Ferreira. Does well to Tajeli Salamat. Go back to Raihan Rahman. Switches it. Eventually coming down to Akram Azman. But no way around, and the Zeppelin there. Blake Rishudo now. Switch it across to Zulfadmi Suzliman. Has Tajeli ahead of him. Tajeli Salamat drives it in low, but straight into the thankful arms of Zaiful Nizam.
It's all about the final ball. It has been missing throughout the evening for Tanjong Pagar here. It was well worked, nicely done down this right-hand side. An underlap from Tajeli, and then that final ball, so superb.
It's been the story of the Jaguars second half here. Plenty of possession, but not really any clear-cut chances to show for it.
Yeah, very right.
Ajay Robson prepares to come on for Hougang, going to be replacing Nazrul Nazari. A couple of subs coming out for Tanjong Pagar as well. Khairul Hairi and Azim Akbar. Going to come on for Akram Azman and Zulfadmi Suzliman. Khairul Hairi spent last year at Geylang, the year before that from Lion City Sailors under 21 squad.
Yeah, Azim usually plays in the middle of the park, and Hairi as well can play out wide, can play as a forward as well, or in central midfield.
Some fresh legs for Tanjong Pagar. There's Brian Ferreira pulling out the party tricks. Just over 5 minutes of the 90 remaining. Hougang United in firm control of this one, 3-0 up. early goal from Christian Krajicek. Then the penalty from Amy Reka and a late goal from Gabriel Kwek. Zame Zalani comes forward for the Cheetahs. First touch for RJ Robson. Loses out to Azim Akbar, the two substitutes.
Was it offside? I think it was offside given.
RJ Robson just straying offside. Blake Judo, ever the competitor.
Yeah, was he shown the yellow card there? Somebody was shown the yellow card. What's happening? This was the pass from Amiz Alani. Definitely offside. Good decision there from the assistant referee. RJ Robson just driving into the penalty area. There, the flag goes up.
They still come forward. Tanjong Pagar. Khairul Hairi can't find a way around the experienced Aaron Shah. Gabriel Kwek now being released on this right flank. Gabriel Kwek always looking to cut in on that left foot. Might fall to RJ Robson. Plays it first time for Christian Krajicek. Oh, does really well, Christian Krajicek. Still going.
Yeah, Azim recovers nicely and wins the ball back. But still with Hougang now.
Tanjong Pagar now struggling to gain possession. Must be very frustrating for them. It's Khairul Hairi now. Leaves it to Faisal Roslan. Blake. Loses out but falls again to Fatullah Rahmat. Early crossing looking for Sugic, headed out. Chance again now, Hougang hit them on the break, but show patience. And a good ball now finds Christian Krajicek on this left-hand side. Ryan Ferreira in absolutely no rush whatsoever.
Yeah, exactly. It's all about managing the game now. Just keeping ball possession. Don't rush it. Don't give it away.
Hougang who will look to use this as momentum as they look to move up the table. Have a match against the Young Lions next, as they will look to make it 3 wins after this one. And a team who, as you mentioned, Shasi, much more talented than their league position says.
Exactly, exactly. And like you said, this will give them another platform for them to rise above their terrible start to the season.
Azim Akbar now for Tanjong Pagar as they look to get a consolation goal here, at least at Jurong East Stadium. Not that way though, Fatullah Rahmat giving it away to Gabriel Kwek. RJ Robson. Good ball out, Christian Krajicek. And Krajicek giving the ball away there, Brian Ferreira. Might be a chance here now. Khairul Amri thought about going first times, left it to Blake. Richudo, who's shot a bit, couldn't quite get the power on it to trouble Zaiful Nizam.
Yeah, just a tame effort in the end. Just thought that maybe Khairul Amri could have taken this one here on the volley. Decided to cut back inside, and then final ball, the angle was a little bit too acute by the end.
Khairul Hairi now. Tanjong Pagar United in the last minute of the 90. And again, no way around this wall of Hougang that has stood firm here in the second half.
You know, I said this before, the defense has been terrible, but today, what looks like to be a clean sheet here is something that they would relish, really, Hougang.
Hougang yet to keep a clean sheet at all this season. This would be their first clean sheet. Encouraging signs for them. They continue their upward trend under Marko Kraljevic. Lazim Makbar wins the corner for his side. 3 minutes of added time here at Jurong East. Sugic swings it in. Blake Richiro tries to bring it down, just crowded out a bit. Tajeli Slamat decides to have a go, but quite get a lot of purchase on that shot.
A good piece of skill before that from Tajeli, but final effort again. Story of the night for Tanjong Pagar. It was great skill, wasn't it, from Tajeli, but team effort in the end.
Grateful arms of Zaiful Nizam as he looks to keep his first clean sheet of the season. Something I'm sure that must be eating away at him. A competitor like him be named the SPL Team of the Year last year as well. Raihan still comes forward for Tanjong Pagar. Jelly caught by Jordan Vestring, those who have been in the war.
Yeah, just a little bit of revenge there, maybe. It's all too late for Tanjong Pagar here. Maybe a chance for a consolation.
Raihan Rahman to deliver for the Jaguars. Sugic, as always, up in there. Raihan now goes it in. Blake Richiudo claimed to have been pushed, but it might fall to Shaki Hamza. Shaki now, once more. Finds the Jelly Slamat. The Jelly delivers. Good cross. Might fall to Khairul Hairi. Still going, Khairul Hairi! And that's a consolation for the Jaguars. That's not going to count, I think.
I think it's a goal. It is a given.
Will be a goal. Zaiful Nizam.
Tell you what, this was...
protesting, he went down.
It was a superb finish. The way he went past his man there was a Nazrul in the middle of the park.
Great finish from Khairul Hairi. No clean sheet for the Cheetahs. Brilliantly curled in from the substitute Khairul Hairi.
Yeah, he went past Irwan Shah there. It was a wonderful finish into the far post.
Consolation there for the Jaguars. Zaiful Nizam, I'm sure, livid and not being able to keep a clean sheet. 3-1 now. Late goal for Khairul Hairi, but surely a little too late for Tanjong Pagar. But they come forward once more. Fatullah Rahmat just ahead of him. And last week we did see a flurry of late goals as words between Jordan Vestering. He needs to keep his cool here, the young defender.
Yeah, exactly. There was a little bit of afters there. We don't exactly know what happened off the ball. Gets a yellow card for all his troubles. And that's what Takayama is telling him, just keep your cool.
I think a yellow card for Fatullah Rahmat as well. Towards the end of this game. And he needs to keep his cool here, Jordan Vestering.
Yeah. Let's take a look at what happened here. That was a challenge on what happened there, because nothing really in that, and he just went for it because the ball was already off. He needs to keep his cool, Jordan Vestering.
Emotions running high.
The team is winning. Don't need to be getting into afters like that.
Confirmation there of the yellow cards there for Jordan Vestring and Zaiful Nizam. Gonna get us underway here. The Tanjong Pagar United fans having a little go at Jordan Vestring, and that will be the last action here from Jurong East Stadium on a disappointing day for Tanjong Pagar. But the Marko Kraljevic revolution at Hougang well and truly underway here. Khairul Hairi pulled one back to prevent a clean sheet for Hougang United, but that's not going to take a smile off Marko Kraljevic's face as he gets his second win as Hougang United manager here at the Jurong East Stadium. Gabriel Kwek with a goal late on after Christian Krychek had given the Cheetahs the lead early on in that first half before an Amy Reka penalty made it 2-0. And it ends here at the Jurong East. A great day if you're a Hougang fan. Tanjong Pagar United 1, Hougang United 3. And it was an early goal for Tanjong Pagar. A great corner, a header that cannoned off the crossbar, but it fell straight to Christian Krychek with an excellent finish into the top corner.
Yeah, he fell to one man that you don't want the ball to fall to if you're Tanjong Pagar. Took it down wonderfully, and then a pile driver which beats Kenji just with the power because it was directed him, but his right hand, he just couldn't keep it out. Look at this shot from this angle.
Great start for Hougang United as they dominated that first half. And then it got worse for Tanjong Pagar United. Nazrul Nazari following up on that shot that came off the arm of Shaki Hamza. Referee Ahmad Akasha was summoned to the VAR screen and duly awarded the penalty to Hougang United.
Yeah, unlucky really. Shaki Hamza just turned his body away, hit his left hand, and Amy Reka dispatches off this penalty. Wonderfully passed Kenji.
Making no mistake there, and at that point, Hougang dominance in that first half, telling a 2-0 lead going into halftime. And then Irwan Shah with a great effort, but equally great save as well from Kenji Ushaidi to keep it at 2-0.
Yeah, quite a wonderful shot there from number 17, Irwan Shah. He took it superbly on the full volley, left foot. Just check out the technique here on the follow-through. Brilliant, great save from Kenji.
Kenji Ushaidi at that point keeping his side in it. And then Khairul Amri with a super run, but couldn't quite find the finish to match the skill.
Yeah, we quite like this move from Khairul Amri here, just dancing his way in the penalty area, beating two men, and then his finish just didn't really catch it cleanly. But look at this move. Goes past Jordan Vestring through his legs, and then, got to say, good save from Zaiful.
At this point in the second half, plenty of pressure from Tanjong Pagar, but that left holes at the back for Hougang to exploit. And this one so close. Christian Krychek, his effort saved by Kenji Rushaidi, and then not being able to find Sahil Saimi.
Yeah, Kenji makes another one of his saves here. Well done. And then from the rebound, couldn't make anything out of it.
And then this really putting things to bed as Tanjong Pagar came forward. Hougang United on the break. Amir Zalani finding Gabriel Kwek with a neat little finish to put this on the bid.
Yeah, they were always vulnerable from these kind of situations because Tanjong Pagar, they had to try to get that goal back. And on the counter, Amir Zalani with a very good ball in, well-timed pass. That's the importance of the pass here. There you go. And then Gabriel Kwek had only one thing on his mind, and a cool finish in the end.
Great finish from Gabriel Kwek there at this point, making it 3-0 late on to Hougang United. But a team looking for their first clean sheet of the season. They were so close until this Khairul Hairi effort curled that one to make it 3-1. But nothing more than a consolation for the Jaguars.
This was another wonderful finish from Khairul Hairi. Look at this, just superb composure going past Irwan Shah, and what a finish as well, top corner.
So a good win for Hougang United. Their second in a row, plenty of shots on target. They dominated their first half, sat back in the second half, invited the Tanjong Pagar pressure on, and then on the break got a third one. Good value for the win.
Yeah, definitely. Good first half performance from them, and in the second half, caught Tanjong Pagar with the sucker punch with that Gabriel Quack's goal. In the end, a well-deserved.
And we've got highlights as well from Jalan Besar Stadium. This one, a red card, the second yellow for Angel. Jansen Fu having no hesitation at all.
Yeah, having been on already on a yellow card, that's very unnecessary from Angel, and obviously Boris Kapitovic there goes down a little bit easily. I don't think he was caught anywhere near his face there. Goes down, double yellow card.
And then the goal for Tampines, Boris Kapitovic being released. Great awareness to take it around the keeper and give Tampines that lead.
Yeah, the player who was responsible for Angel being red carded, he capitalizes on the whole situation, goes past the goalkeeper and stays composed to finish it.
And 3 points for Tampines. That puts them top of the table here in the Singapore Premier League, leapfrogging Albrecht Negata, who won on Friday against Balestier. 2 points ahead by Albrecht Negata with that game in hand.
Yeah, loads to play for. Still a long way to go, but it has been, or it's going to be a very, very interesting finish to this season.
And match week 14, 2 fixtures coming up next week. On Thursday, Balestier Khalsa taking on the Lion City Sailors, and then Hougang United trying to continue their run of good form, going up against the Young Lions on Saturday at Jalan Besar Stadium. Great action here from the Jurong East Stadium. With the Marko Kraljevic revolution well and truly underway here. Hougang United victors over Tanjong Pagar United 3-1.